Hey guys, today we're going to do something different. It is for the woman and it includes nails. Okay, let's get started. So what I had in mind today was to create a nail polish drying station. So basically, you're gonna put your hands in here, you're gonna dry your nail polish. Now, you can make your girlfriend happy with this, your wife, your friend, anyone who you want, but I'm gonna show you how to make it from random stuff that I just happen to have laying around here in my room. So, a few months ago, I bought screen protectors for my phone, and they gave me these UV lamps, which is supposed to dry your screen. We're gonna use this. We're gonna use a plastic, which we need it to be white so it reflects on the inside. We're gonna use some wires, a battery, scissors, a wire clipper, glue stick, some super glue, and of course some charging adapters to make the charging port so that it can be charged. Alright, now we have all that done, let's get started. Alright, so we're gonna start with this first. Obviously, we're gonna need to cut something out to put our hand in here. So that's what we're gonna start with first. So we open the cover. And as the cover is open, we don't need this piece anymore. We just need this. So we're gonna throw that away. And we're gonna start focusing on this. Now, as I mentioned, we're gonna need scissors. So we're gonna cut out a shape that we can put our hand into. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just needs to be big enough for our hand to fit into.
Like so. You bend it a little bit. Just start cutting. Alright, we have a cutout. So now that we have the cutout, we can put our hand in. Just, my hand is quite big, so we're going to make it a little bit longer. But yeah, we can put our hand in, and that's the main focus of this. So that we can put our hand in. There we go.
Guys, don't worry if there's a small crack like this. We can fix that with some glue. We are already prepared for that it would happen. So glue stick here is your best friend. If you cut very, very slowly, you're not gonna have broken pots. So I'm gonna turn on the soldering iron, and I'm going to remove the sharp edges around here with my soldering iron so that they're nice and smooth and that we don't hurt ourselves. While that is happening, I'm going to also heat up the glue. You can do this with a lighter or anything else to fix that crack that I just made. Everything is unscripted on this channel, so if things break, they break.
But of course we also fix them, so. Alright. So let's put these together. Remove the residue from the glue stick. There you have it.
We just fixed that crack over there. It's going to stick together. So the soldering iron should be hot now. It doesn't really matter what temperature you set it on, as long as you can burn the plastic. Make sure you use the tip if you can. Just slightly move through the sides of it. Then, as you did that, clean your soldering iron immediately, because plastic is really something smelly. So let's feel here. Okay, nice and smooth. So we turn that off for now. Alright, so now that we have the cutout and we can put our hand in, the next step is to work with the lights. Now, these lights I have from my screen protector that came with AliExpress, and basically it has this little strip inside of it. You can also buy this, but I just happen to have the strip only, without the connector also. So we can open this up very simply, and as you see, it drops out right there. So we only need the lights of this. We don't actually need the blue housing. We just want the lights. So crack them open, and there we go. We got some lights that will dry your nail polish. So the next step is to solder these together so that they have power and to be turned on. I did test one of the lights in advance to see if it's working. You can see the LED is slightly burning in this one because it's almost out of battery. It lasted 1.5 days completely on a battery. So now that we know that it is working, we turn on the soldering iron, and we're just gonna think about the positioning of those. Obviously they're gonna have wires, so keep that in mind. One, two, three, four. I got another one in this battery, so this would be right there. The trick in this is also to use really small wires like I got. I just happen to have a whole bunch of wires like these, and they have a lot of wires inside of them that are really small. They are used for LED strips, but yeah, you could buy this. 1 meter is just enough for this. Alright, we also have a power button because we want to be able to charge and to power on. So it's either power on or turn off or charge. So that's what we're gonna use this for. So let's get started with this. So we know this is working, so let's take a closer look on how I did it. As you can see, as I put this through the light, you can see the traces in the back. Now, I figured out where the power comes from and what it needs, so I soldered my pins directly to those that were required. So we're going to do the same, exactly the same, for all of these. But we're going to connect them together coming from this one.
So to begin with that, I'm just going to cut it from the battery as we don't need it anymore. There we go. So assuming this would be the first, we're taking out of these LEDs. So in the best case scenario, you want something so that you can point on the plastic where you're going to make the holes for the LEDs to come through. So I got no pin here, so I'm just going to use this thing right here. So that's one. That's two. And this would be three. And when I check it, that should be perfectly fine.
How do you make the holes? Well, I'm just going to use the soldering iron to make the holes. I just push it through, move into a circular motion, that's how I make those holes. Don't forget to clean your tip of your soldering iron as you do. Alright. So we can put those in here, and as you see, the LEDs need to match up. There's only two matching up in this case, so the third one needs to go a little bit more to the side. Don't worry guys, everything is fine. So as we see now, the LEDs fit perfectly. So the next step would be to glue it into place. For that, I'm going to use super glue. For the Philippine watchers, you can use Mighty Band for this. Just be careful with your fingers. So let's line it up first, as so. We can see how it is, and we're just gonna put a little drop here on the side first. So we're going to go with another plan. We're gonna take out the glue stick. Okay, so now I have added all those, as you can see, and the lights are coming true. This is where you're going to put your hands, but first we're going to make sure that these are getting power. The green are the negative leads and the yellow are the positive leads. Now as you see, the green wire is all the way through connected with each of the other green wires. Now I'm gonna cut the ends off from the green wires to make it more uniform. And as it is off, we're gonna do the yellow wire, the same thing. Alright, now that is done, we connected the yellow wire and the green wire together where all the lights are supposed to be. So this would be the positive, this would be the negative. If we would test it right now, we would see it, but obviously the wires are too short for now, which comes into my next idea. I was gonna put a little basket on top so that you can put stuff in here, and then because I can take those out, I was thinking maybe it would be a nice idea to put the battery in there. And so we can connect the battery like so, and perhaps even make a switch here straight on. But yeah, stay tuned for that idea. we are back. We did the wiring, and as I try to close this up, I just cannot close it up. So that's because this is a little bit too big, so we're just gonna cut off a big portion here. Alright, so we just fixed that. As you see, the battery is connected. Once I put it on step 1, that means the battery is ready for charging. Oh, those just... The battery is ready for charging, and if I put it on 2, as you see, 1, 0, 2, if I put it on 2, you can see that the lights are now ready. We want it to be white so that it reflects to the middle. That's what it is for. So, okay, let's put these back. This is a special UV light because I put some UV resin.